Hey, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live in Lexington, you guys. My name is Kathryn Kauffman, and I'm a psychic medium here in Lexington, Kentucky. Welcome to my every Monday night show. This is where we discuss what and who we are in this journey called life. Special shout out to my Monday night buddy over here on Instagram, Miss Joy Hall. Happy Monday night to you. And KYGS Ryder, good to see you. Too cute. You are too cute. Happy to see all you guys here. Let's do some shout outs over here on Facebook. Shout out to Angel Lee. Good evening to you too. Sheila Sunley, I'm glad you're here. And Patty O'Brien, good to see you guys. And welcome to all those that are joining. Great to see you here tonight. I don't have many announcements for tonight because I am taking a little bit of time off from in-person readings to take care of some family that's coming in town. And so we'll just be doing email, phone, and Skype readings until January the 6th. So if you have any questions about that kind of stuff, just let me know. One announcement is that the year in review reading is back and for 2021, and it's an email reading. It's $95, and all you have to do is message me that you want the reading. It only goes until January of each year. So I only offer it December through January, and then it goes away again until the next year. So if you want one, you better jump on it quick. The slots are filling up. Thank you, Sheila. It's good to know that at 60, I could still look kind of decent. So tonight's episode is very interesting because we're going to talk about Heart Math Coherence, and not a lot of people know about that actually. So if you guys could shout out in the comments and let me know if you've even heard of this before, or if this is just something totally new to you. I would like to know. Now, the reason that I want to bring it to everybody's attention, it is an extremely wonderful, quick, easy way to use the efficiency of the heart energy to not only improve your health and decrease your stress, also increase your longevity, but for us in the paranormal field, it is also used to induce a temporary time slip. And we'll go over that at the end after I tell you what Heart Math Coherence is. So Missy says she's never heard of it. I hadn't either before I did all the research on it last year. And evidently the research has been going on in Heart Math Coherence for like 25 years. Now, here's the thing is, if you have heart trouble or if you have bad health, why aren't the medical community and physicians teaching this to people to help them improve their longevity and health? And, you know, this has been a proven area of something that can be done very easily without a pill that really improves the life force, and it improves the quality of your life and longevity of your life too. So let's see if there are any questions really quick. So Missy and Patty both say it's new to them. Jackie, never heard of it. Shout out to Peggy Thompson, new to Angel Lee too. Yes. But evidently it's been around a long time, and it's just that even though the medical community has done research in this, I don't think that they're taking full advantage of the technique. So let me explain to you what Heart Math Coherence is. So it's been, you know, researched in the scientific field for over 25 years. And it's in the area of psychophysiology, stress, and emotion. It's the heart-brain connection. And Instagram is trying to drop the stream. Stop it! Let's see if we can't quit that. Just quit that. Okay. So most of us in school were taught that the heart is constantly responding to orders sent by the brain in the form of neural signals. However, that's not exactly true. The heart actually sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. And we would think that that would be opposite, but it isn't. So the heart is the major player in sending signals to the brain for a response. So the heart's input to the brain during like stressful or negative emotion periods has a profound effect on the brain's emotional processes. Okay. So it's this that affects this, not the other way around. So what you're experiencing as far as stress, the heart signals significant effect on brain function. So whatever's happening here has a profound effect on what's happening here. So it's like this happens first and then this. So this influences the emotional processing as well as higher cognitive faculties such as, attention, perception, memory, problem solving. So in other words, not only does the heart respond to the brain, but the brain continuously responds to the heart. So they're interconnected. And when you do have a thought, it does produce an emotional reaction here. But more often than not, this produces the reaction here. They are very, very interconnected, the heart and the brain. But remember now, the heart is the one that is producing the majority of the effects in the brain. So what happens with the heart is that we have a normal heart rate and variability due to the action of the two branches of your autonomic nervous system. So the autonomic nervous system is the sympathetic nervous system and also the parasympathetic nervous system. So I want you to think of it this way. The sympathetic nervous system revs things up, speeds up that heart rate, makes it irregular and erratic. And the parasympathetic nervous system slows things down, calms things down, slows that heart rate, and puts it back into its prime condition. So let's see if I've got any questions. Hey to Melissa Begley and her sidekick, Miss Cleo. And Melissa says, empaths are impacted more than others. Yes, because empaths function strictly on how they feel about their environment and what their emotional, heart-related connection is to the people around them and what's going on. So empaths, Melissa, are more affected by the variability in heart rate than other people are. So that's important to know. Special shout out to Rob Abbott. Blessings to you too. And so now let's go into a little bit more about the heart-brain connection. So heart math research has demonstrated that different patterns of heart activity which accompany different emotional states have distinct effects on cognitive and emotional function. So when you're having stress or negative emotions, the heart rhythm or the heart variability rate is erratic, disordered, and not effective. And the corresponding pattern of the neural signals traveling from the heart to the brain that exhibit higher cognitive functions, what it does is it damages our ability to think clearly, to remember things, to learn things, to reason, and to make effective decisions. So this is, remember, a function of the sympathetic nervous system where it revs things up, causes that heart variability to become erratic, fast, and then that creates cognitive maladjustments in the functions. It affects your decision making. It affects your ability to reason. It affects your ability to make good decisions. And so when you are under stress and reactions from your sympathetic nervous system, all of these things can occur. So It has a profound, your heart emotions have a profound effect on the brain's emotional processes as well. Let's see if we have any other questions here. Big shout out to Cindy Hall and Positive Impact, you guys. Cindy Hall and Positive Impact. So if you need a coach, please click on the little banner there for Cindy Hall and send her a message. Let's say you're in a life change right now with everything that's going on and you're looking at changing your career and you need somebody to coach you through that change. Click on that banner there and say hello to Cindy Hall with Positive Impact. Good to see you on here, Cindy. Okay, there we go. Now, so the Heart Math Coherence method it uses the heart's energy to regulate that heart rate variability. And we'll go over a really easy technique at the end of the show in order for you to do that. So what we want is a more ordered, stable pattern of the heart to create more ordered, stable input to the brain during emotional states that are in upheaval, so to speak. So that's why we use the Heart Math Coherence method. And what Heart Math Coherence means is that the coherence part of it is kind of stating that we want the two to function together, but in a more cohesive type of energetic exchange. And that's why we're using Heart Math Coherence. So this means that learning to generate increased heart rhythm coherence by sustaining positive emotions not only benefits the entire body, but also profoundly affects how we perceive, how we think, how we feel, and how we perform. So there are huge benefits to using Heart Math Coherence. Special shout out over here to Danae on Instagram. So good to see you. And a shout out over here on Facebook to Amber. So Amber says, I've never heard of people training people this as a certified heart math teacher, but never knew what it was. It is so wonderful to use. And also remember, we're going to use this to induce a temporary time slip, which can really help people who've lost someone that they love. And I won't go into why. So let's take a closer look at heart rate variability. Variability is a measure of the beat-to-beat changes in the heart rate. So, and the emotional states can increase the heart rate, but increase the erratic nature of the heart rate too. So a normal variability in heart rate due to the synergetic action of the two branches of the autonomic nervous system and both of its functions, sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system, those have to work together. And that's why we want to regulate the heart rate variability. So how do we do that? Now, here's another thing, is that the heart rate variability is also a marker of your biological aging. So if you have somebody who's always under stress, always erratic, always being triggered by their emotions or negativity, they're revving up their heart rate variability all the time. It's always erratic, and we've always got poor brain function because of that. It's actually going to age them faster, okay? Because the systems are going to be called on when this heart rate is faster and more erratic, and it's going to wear the systems out more quickly. So our heart rate variability is greatest when we're younger, okay? And as we age, the range of variation in our resting heart rate becomes smaller. So although the age-related decline in HRV is a natural process, it naturally slows. Having an abnormally low HRV for one's age group is associated with increased risk of future health problems and premature mortality. So low HRV is also observed in individuals with a wide range of diseases and disorders. By reducing stress, you're reducing the increased wear and tear on the nervous system and the biological functions, and facilitating body natural regenerative processes. So regular use of this Heart Math Coherence building technique can help restore low HRV to healthy values and extend the biological lifespan. And that's what's been proven over the last 25 years. In general, emotional stress, such as anger, frustration, anxiety, that gives rise to heart rhythm patterns that appear irregular, erratic, and the HRV waveform will be seen as uneven, jagged, or peaked. And that's what we don't want. Hey, to Cindy B 830 over here on Instagram. And Judy Burkett Roberts, Kathy O'Brien, and Catherine Leslie Fay. Good to see you guys. So I'm going to go over a little technique that we can use to entrain our heart energy with our brain. This is so easy and so quick to do. If you can just train yourself to do it, this is going to be a huge benefit for you. And then after I go through the technique, we're going to go through how this can be used for a time slip. And the time slips can be used for people who want to connect with a lost loved one. So step one, you are going to focus your attention not here, but here. You're going to focus all of your attention in the heart and imagine your breath is flowing in and out of here and not up here. So like a 5-second inhalation, a 5-second exhalation, and make it the breath deeper than normal. The second step to this is you're going to make a sincere attempt to experience a regenerative feeling such as appreciation, care, or love for someone or something in your life. Now, what works best for me is if I call on a past memory that made me very happy, very appreciative, or the feeling of a lot of love. And you're going to breathe that in and out and experience that past memory or that feeling of regeneration, love, or caring. And you're going to do this probably 20 times of the 5-second breath. And that's all it takes. And so what you're doing is you're syncing the heart energy with the brain, and you're creating a positive resonance between the two. And the heart rate variable becomes even less erratic, and that gives you the physiological result. Now, quick steps to this: heart focused breathing, activate a positive energy or positive feeling. Like I said, for me, it is a positive memory. And when you recall memories, the memories that you have are stored in the cellular membrane. And so when you access a positive memory, you are going to get the activation of the physical reaction that you had back then when the memory was created. And so the physical feeling is always triggered or elicited. Now, when you're accessing that memory and you're doing that on a regular basis, I would suggest picking out 5 different memories to access, because you kind of get bored with the same one over and over and over. So pick out 5 different memories that you can pull up and experience and kind of rotate those. But the feeling that you have is just as strong. And the more that you activate that memory, the stronger the emotional feeling is that you have of positivity that comes in there. So let's see. Let me see how this works. Tarot to Go and Fun Friday Oracle cards are both available. They're in the stream right now, and you can click on that, and it should take you to the website. And I'm almost gone here. I'm going to put those back. This is something I wanted to try and see how that technique worked. But we're gonna go back to me. Okay, now here's the interesting thing about all this, which when I first found out about this, and I wanted to know, as you're growing as a fetus, what is the first organ that is formed and starts to function? And it's no surprise that the heart is the first organ to form during the development of your body when you're a fetus or embryo. And when an embryo is made up of only a very few cells, each cell can get nutrients it directly needs from its surroundings. But it is the heart that is the first organ that develops. Yes, you have a neural tube, but the brain is not developed first. It is the heart. So our heart is really the primal central thing of our energetic being. And another question I have, although I haven't done any research on it, and I would really like to know the answer to this, is, when a person passes on, is the heart the last energy that leaves? I would love to know the answer to that question, and if I find that out, I will definitely let you know. But it is the first organ that's developed when you come into your incarnation. Now let's look at the time slip theory. So I hope you guys are familiar with time slips. It's almost a form of time travel where the waves of time kind of cross temporarily, and when they intersect, you're able to perceive and experience a different time. And what it is when those waves of time intercross, you're experiencing a location for just a short period of time. And so they suggested this Heart Math Coherence as a technique to induce a temporary time slip. So why would we want to do that? Is maybe you have lost a loved one and you experienced a time in life that you have a memory of that person, and it's a really good, loving, caring memory, and you want to maybe use that to induce what we call a time bubble. And using that energy causes you to be projected to that location in space-time where you can sort of experience them in that time again. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so let's delve into this a little bit further. And these are Einstein theories and theories of quantum physics. When particles travel faster than the speed of light, time becomes distorted. Okay, so there is such thing as faster than the speed of light. Einstein stated that matter or waves of energy traveling faster then the speed of light would undergo time dilation or a distortion of time. And it's the distortion of time that we actually want to induce. Okay. Back to heart math coherence. It's the human heart puts out or produces 10 times more electrical activity than the human brain. And so in inducing a time slip, they were saying that it's the energy that induces the time dilation or the time distortion. So, we definitely want to use the heart math coherence method and the 10 times stronger electrical activity of the heart to produce what we call a time bubble. So what they're saying is the heart math exercise is used to generate a torrid field of energy by using the energy of unconditional love. This field then creates a time bubble from which the emotions from the future can be detected, or the past. This is a period where more cosmic rays are penetrating. So what you would want to do is do the step 1 and step 2 that we talked about, the 5-second in and out breathing in step 1, focusing your energy not here but down here, and imagine that your heart is what's breathing. So you're going to do like 10 deep breaths, 5-second breaths in and out, and then you're going to call on that past memory, or just elicit the feeling of caring love, unconditional love from this generation center here outward. Now, if you're trying to do a time slip, you want to call on a past memory of that loved one and try to use that to create the time bubble, and then try to perceive coming through to you the distortion of time, and you may just slip into that altered time mode for a few seconds. And you know what? Sometimes it's worth a few seconds. If you just get a glimpse of that loved one that's gone, can help you feel better tremendously to have that contact with them. So let me know what you think in the comments about all this. There are other ways to induce time slips, and we kind of went over them a little bit more in the show on time slips. And I'll leave a link to the previous show on time slips in the comments after we get done. But Heart Math Coherence for your health is unbelievably effective. You guys need to try it. And do message me and let me know if you're successful. If you like, how do you feel afterwards? Does your health improve? Are you feeling better? Do you feel like you can think better? You can make better decisions? It's so easy to do, and you can do it any time of the day. It only takes maybe 5 minutes, and you don't need any special thing to do it. There are some apps, I will tell you, on Play Store that I found that will assist you with this. I think one of them's name is Interdimensions or something like that, but and I didn't get it because it required you to buy a special heart rate probe to wear. And, you know, I don't know. It's just another dollar. I mean, we get nickel and dime to death. Buy this app, do this, and this costs $5, and that costs $10. And I thought, I've been doing Heart Math Coherence for a couple years now. I don't guess I need a heart probe, but if you're starting out in it, you need a little help to get the technique going, I can see, yeah, maybe get the probe and download the app, and it can guide you through that. So yeah, Angel Lee says, I'm going to practice this. Awesome. You might want to look into getting the app with the heart rate probe. It's a really good technique to use. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. As always, I hope to see you next Monday night. If you like the show, go ahead and hit that share button on the screen, and I will leave a link to the YouTube channel in the comments. Please go over to the YouTube channel and subscribe and hit the bell notifications so that you can get notified every single time I upload a new video, because there's going to be some special holiday videos coming up soon. Which are not going to be on the Monday Night Live. So I hope you guys subscribe and hit the notifications bell. So until next Monday night, I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Kisses from Kentucky, and I will see you next Monday night. You have a good one.